I have said this many times on this platform over the last year, that perhaps some of the messages that I share are not suitable, are not in alignment, or it's just the wrong timing for perhaps a particular situation. And so today I preface all of this current message by saying that perhaps for those of us who are dealing with severe illness, for those of us who have dealt with or are dealing with loss, grief, death, that maybe there isn't an aligned message here for you today, but by all means, stick around, be open, as always, take what is good for you and leave what doesn't work. It feels really poignant today, or the last few days actually, as we are reaching that 1 year mark, that 1 year anniversary where the world actively went into a state of global pandemic, and it has touched each of us in many different ways. I believe that none of us have gone untouched, myself included. And we've witnessed, we've experienced many lows, many difficult moments, many confusing, painful moments. And that goes without saying that we honor and we respect and we really acknowledge that for each and every one of us. But at the same time, throughout the past year, I have witnessed many miracles, many blessings, many transformations on a very deep, special, sacred level. And I have been blessed to be able to facilitate those journeys for many individuals, whether on a personal level or on a professional level. And so what I want to touch on today is how quite often our mind seeks logic, it seeks answers, it wants concrete evidence, and it wants certainty. And of course, the past year, we have had quite the opposite to deal with. There have been many uncertainties. What we have known, what we have relied upon, what we have leaned on, in essence has been pulled from underneath us. And we have had to really find a way to be okay, to find comfort in the discomfort, to be okay with mystery. And it's forced us on many levels to find peace moment by moment by moment. And of course, many of us have struggled with anxiety, emotional unrest, mental unrest, physical unrest. By no means is this message designed or intended to take away from that. But as I have said, I have witnessed and facilitated firsthand the radical upgrades of many of our community members who have jumped in wholeheartedly with an element of trust that is quite admirable, and put all their cards on the table, all their chips on the table perhaps, and said, I'm in, let's do this, whatever it takes. And I want to share this message with you today, perhaps in the hope that you can begin to have hope again. Maybe you're still in a space of confusion. Maybe you're still in a space of not knowing what this all means for you, longing very deeply for the certainty and the familiarity of your old life. Our mind demands that logic. It wants it, it craves it, it needs it in order to feel safe and secure. But as we have seen over the past year, it is all fragile, and in essence it's an illusion. And so my invitation to you is, if this message ignites you, if it feels aligned for you, is to begin to drop into your heart and soul guidance like never before. Maybe your heart is whispering to you. Maybe your soul is poking at you. Maybe you are aware of the guidance. Maybe you, at the same time though, have blocked it, pushed it away, or maybe for many reasons, you've turned your back on it completely. And in my experience personally and with my clients, our heart guidance is nothing but an absolute gift. It is our higher self speaking to us through our inspiration, through our sacred desires, through our communion with our entire upgrade journey, which is what we are here to experience. And sometimes the mind can block us and stop us from living that evolutionary journey. It can stop us and block us from experiencing it fully and authentically. And so maybe right now you find yourself on the cusp. Maybe you know, maybe you're aware, but maybe you're a little bit afraid. Maybe you're a lot afraid, and that is absolutely understandable, because when we cannot see the path ahead of us, when all we have guiding us is an inkling, an intangible desire, a vision or an idea, but at the same time it doesn't make any logical sense, it's a difficult one to work with. But my invitation to you is to begin to cultivate trust and to begin to deepen the relationship that you have with your own inner guidance system. Your gut feeling, your heart's desires, your intuition, your deep inner knowing. Trusting what is showing up in your life, the circumstances, the synchronicities, trusting the timing, the right place, the right time, and that everything is happening in your favor, even if it feels awful, even if it feels as though you're losing everything. And many of us over the past year have really lost the control that we thought we had in our life, and we're left with an intangible set of pieces of information, pieces of evidence that make no sense at all. But this is the takeaway, the absolute epitome of today's takeaway, is that your upgrade, your miracles, your blessings, your expansion isn't born from order. It isn't born from having all of your ducks in a row. Upgrades are born from chaos. They're born from letting go of control and trusting the process. Sinking right the way in as deeply as you can to surrendering and experiencing the total opposite of having everything in check. And believe me, I have walked this path for nearly 2 decades. And so how are the clients and the students that I work with walking this path of sincere and utter trust. And while we have lost so much seemingly over the past year, while we have endured over the past year, gone through probably hell and back for many of us, whether it's financial, whether it's being apart from loved ones, whether it's true the effects of being sick from the pandemic, from the virus, or whether it's knock-on effects, the ripple effects, whatever it has been for you, we are not negating that, but what we are wanting to focus on is the flip side. And the flip side for you right now might be that you are on the cusp of this massive awakening, this massive transformation, this groundbreaking and life-changing and radical upgrade, whatever that might mean for you. What does it mean for you? Maybe you already know. Maybe you already know. And so today, I invite you to be a little bit more honest with yourself, to be a tad more courageous as you make your decisions, as you approach your day to day, as you step into more fully that pathway towards the blissful life, the vibrant life, the awakened life, the true, authentic life that you came here to live. Thank you if you are still here watching until the end of this quite long video. There has been a lot that's gone on over the past year. My wish for you is that you embrace all of the opportunities that come your way, and you trust yourself and you trust the process a little bit more and a little bit more, and that you remember that you are here to thrive, you are here to rise, and you are here to live everything that you are desiring and that you are visioning. As always, please drop a comment in the section below. I love to hear from you. I love to know which country you're in. I love to know what you're dealing with, what you're manifesting, what you're changing, what you're set on letting go of, and what you are ready for moving forward in your life. And as always, I will pop some useful and helpful links for you. You can have a look, take what feels good for you, leave what doesn't. And if right now you're not feeling so good, on whatever level it might be, body, mind, or spirit, or emotionally, I send you so much upliftment, so much love. And as always, please never ever hesitate to reach out to me if you would like to chat, if you would like to run some things by me, if you want to explore with me how the next stages, phases, ages, and chapters in your life can be ones that you cannot wait to wake up to. Whatever it is that you're going through, please know that you are not alone. This is a space, this is a community that you are part of, that you are welcome in, and please reach out. I'm happy to chat with you. Until next time, keep rising, keep taking really good care of yourself, and know that this is just the beginning.